happy campers.
Hi.
We have made it to the end of our journey. Our last country is Australia.
Yay.
Have you ever been?
I have not, but I want to go.
I'd love to go see it. I hear that it's just beautiful.
Me too.
We have been on quite a journey this summer. 10 weeks worth of touring and 10 weeks worth of arts and crafts from different countries. So this is a rain stick that we're going to make today from Australia to represent from Australia and the Aboriginal culture. And I think that it is prominent in their culture to have rain sticks. I'm wondering, what do you think it's for? Like to bring on the rain?
Maybe. I don't know for certain, but I believe the Aboriginal culture is similar to our Native American culture. And I bet it's part of their ceremony.
I think so too. And for us, I think rain sticks are just calming and relaxing when we hear that sound.
Yeah.
So a few things. In your camper box, you will have a bag like this. Careful when you open it, because if you will notice at the bottom, there's lots of little tiny beads. We will use those in a little while, but just be real careful when you pull everything out. You'll need some scissors, probably a ruler, some tape. In your box, you will have some of this glue and your paint strip. You'll need a pencil because we're going to use the eraser part of it. And then if there's some leftover other things to decorate with that you want, I brought some of our balls of yarn that we had because I thought maybe we would want to add something to that. Anything extra like that that you want, you're free to design it how you would like. There are lots of steps to this craft, and in your packet is a sheet like this that has all the steps in it. So you can follow along with us, or if you really need to, get some help from an adult or older sibling that can help you through the steps. This one is probably a little bit harder arts and crafts than we've been doing.
Maybe we'll try to make it simple for you as we're going along.
We'll try.
Yeah.
All right, so the first thing we need to do is to get out our long sheet of brown craft paper.
Perfect.
And you will notice that there is a long edge and a short edge. The first thing we're going to do is to cut off 3 inches on the short side. So off of this side here, we're going to mark 3 inches. This is good practice in measuring and cutting.
I sort of estimated. I'm going to see how my estimation went.
There you go. So I marked off 3 inches, and then I'm going to fold it on that.
I was a little short.
On that mark. And then cut this strip off. So now we have a short piece and a long piece.
If you don't have a ruler, I just use my 4 fingers is about 3 inches, so you might just use your fingers and draw a line.
Yeah. All right, this paper, this little short piece, we're just gonna do that. We're gonna crumble it up into a ball.
All right.
But then we gotta stretch it back out. This just makes it look a little rough, a little crinkly, and you might do it a couple of times.
Gives it some character.
Gives it character. It almost makes it look like leather kind of thing. And then in your bag, you will have 2 cardboard circles. Or a cardboard circle, actually. Just one.
I think there's 2.
Oh,
But mine are just stuck together. See if they go.
It's magic. It was a magic trick. Okay. So we are going to trace these 2 cardboard circles and cut them out.
Okey-dokey. Sometimes tracing is hard for me. Like my pin moves away from the edge that I want it to follow.
Oh, or
So
wiggles or something.
yeah. So if that happens to you, it happens to all of us. No big deal.
You know what I struggle with more than tracing is cutting.
Yes, cutting on a line, it can be really tricky too. So,
When I was a kid, I always thought I would get better at cutting as I got older, but it wasn't true. I did not necessarily get better at cutting.
practice makes perfect. So we're just going to call this practice. So if it's not perfect, it's okay. Now,
I got two.
Seems like we're going to glue those papers to the cardboard circles.
Yes.
Is that right?
We are. So we're going to take the circles and our leather looking material and glue those together.
All right. And I think in your box you either had a glue stick or you have a glue pin.
Yes. I think this is the glue that probably holds a little better, don't you think?
Yeah, it does. I feel like it's stickier.
Yeah. Okay, so now we have two cardboard circles with our crinkly paper on top.
Okay.
Now, we're going to take the brown craft paper.
Okay. And what do we do with it? Ah, we throw it in the garbage.
More crinkling. Stretch it out. Crinkle it from the other way.
All right. I'm going to catch up.
Spread it out. As much as you like, however much crinkled look you want.
Let's go.
Now we're going to apply glue. After we stretch it out, way out, we are going to apply glue to the entire surface of this.
Okay. So here we go.
Make sure that you get to the edges and the corners. That's the important part. So I think before I do the center, I'm going to make sure I outline it.
Good.
Really good.
I'm guessing from its size that this might go on our cardboard too.
I think you're right.
Okay. My glue pen is running out of glue. We've used this several times in these activities. So I folded over the end to make the glue actually come out better.
Oh, well that's a good idea. Kind of like your toothpaste tube where you curl it from the end and it squeezes up. All right. We've covered it with the entire surface. Now we're going to line up our cardboard tube.
Okay.
Lengthwise, not the short way, but the long way, on the edge of the paper and roll it until you reach the other side.
All right. I think we can handle that.
So you're kind of centering it on there, I think.
Okay. That wasn't so bad.
No. So this is where you want to make sure that you've got it glued down well, is on that outside edge and around the ends and on your crease there. Okay. We're getting somewhere.
We are.
All right. Using your pipe cleaners, you need all three of your brown pipe cleaners. So those come out next.
Being careful not to spread your beads everywhere.
Yes. How do we know that?
From experience. You guys missed it. But I tried to spill my beads everywhere.
She flung them.
I did. I pulled the cardboard tube out and there we went. There they went.
So we have 3 12-inch stems. 3 times 12 is 36, so we need to make a 36-inch one.
Really?
So just cross the ends of them and twist so that we have a really long one.
I see. I did not expect that. That's why I was like, really? Did not expect that to be part of the
You had good guesses on the other things. This one was a surprise.
Yeah.
So one more thing that you might need to find around your house is a broom, because we need the handle of the broom. And we're going to take your now 36-inch pipe cleaner, and we're going to twist it around the broom.
Since I don't have one, I'm going to just try to mimic that.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to succeed. I may just have to wait and be patient. But patience is not always my thing.
And take turns.
Yeah. Those are good lessons, though. So if you're doing this with your brother or sister, you could just be patient.
And then you just kind of
Nice.
pull
Look
it
how
off the
thin
end.
that is. It's like a spirally thing.
Okay. Ah! Would you like to use this, or are you doing
Sure.
okay?
I might as well use it. I think I'm doing okay, but it doesn't hurt to do it
A
the
little
right way.
faster.
Mhm.
Okay, and so we're going to take this and put this down into our craft tube.
All right.
Now this I think maybe you might have to have your pencil to push it all the way down to the other end, because
Okay.
you need one at each end. Ooh, there it popped out.
All right.
So we're going to push this back in here. This is where we're going to use a little piece of our tape, is just to tape the ends to the inside of the tube. So tape the end of your chenille stem to the inside of your tube. One on each end.
Okay.
Any ideas what this might do?
I think it helps when it helps something with the rain strict effect when we add the beads and make the noise.
I bet so. Bet it does.
Hmm.
Okay, we're halfway there.
Oh, good.
All right, so we're going to apply glue to the edges of one of our cardboard circles.
All right. There we go.
Right to the very edge. Like that. And we're going to put it on the end of our tube. You may have to just hold it there for a little bit to make sure that it's really secure
Okay.
and really stuck well. And let this dry.
All right. I'm almost there.
All right, once that is dry, you also have some little colored beads in there. You can take those out because we want to save those,
Okay.
like with your string and your feathers. But the rest of all those little beads, it says to save out about 5.
5 little beads.
Yeah, that's going to be a little difficult to figure out, but save out a few.
Okay.
I got about a pinch.
All right.
We're going to put the rest of these little beads into our tube. Can you hear it?
I can hear it. Alright, I'm going to try not to throw these at you. I'm going to try to throw them into my
You
bag.
know what I'm going to do?
And by throw, I mean pour. I don't know if this is going to work.
Okay, I have an idea. Here's a shortcut. Seal up your bag on the other end.
Oh, I
See where I'm going?
Mm-hmm.
Almost like an icing bag.
Yeah.
It makes a funnel. So if you seal up your bag, take that corner and put down in the tube. Then you can just dump all your beads down in there.
That was very
And they don't go flying at your neighbor.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Good plan. Good plan. Years of experience talking right there, I think. Come up with this funnel.
Make your own little funnel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ta-da! I spilled one. Oh, two. Eek. Now we're going to apply glue to the other circle. Is it working for you?
I don't know why it's not working for me, but... Oh, you know what? It's just that it didn't get to the hole yet. It's super close to the hole, but it didn't get to the hole yet. There, I can hear it working now.
I can hear them dropping in there. Okay, so we're going to put glue on the edges of our other circle.
Okay.
And glue that to the other end. We're going to have to hold this here for a little bit. Let it dry really good so it doesn't pop off. Maybe let this set for 5 minutes or so and let that glue dry really good.
Okay.
Okay. So you should have 2 pieces of jute or string. And we're going to wrap it around the end and do the same on the other side. You're going to want to put you a little dot of glue to get it started. Just wrap it around. These are going to just kind of be decorative. Now, I don't think we want to cut that off. We're going to leave that because that's going to be some of our, I think I want mine to be about that long. So then I'm going to glue the other end where I want it to stop. And again, let that dry a little bit.
Okay.
So that you just have some decorations here at the end.
I don't think I put enough glue on. So, here we go.
And we'll try that again on the other side with our other piece of string. Sometimes glue to me is tricky to work with because it really takes patience to just let it dry.
It does.
And that's the best way to make it work, is to just let it dry completely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'm going to look at how far I want my end of my rope to be. I'm about that long.
Okay.
And glue that end of it too. Now, your feathers and your beads are going to get strung on the ends of your rope here. So I'm going to give that a chance to dry for a little bit and use this end. I think you should be able to put the end of your feather up through the bead. And then I'm going to try wrapping mine a little bit so it will hold the feather for sure. And then just tie a good knot in the end of it. How you doing over there, Megan?
I think I'm doing pretty good. I am doing it a little out of order because I only put jute on my one end. I'm about to turn it over and put jute on the other end. But my feather fell out of my bead. I think I'm going to add a little drop of glue inside my bead to try to encourage my feather to stay.
Yes.
So, there. And we'll just let that dry. And now I'm going to flip it over. Here comes the really thick part just looking as I drop it.
Oh, I heard it.
Yeah. The mama in me was just praying that the cardboard was here because I could just imagine those beads coming out. Thankfully, it was flawless, you guys. Flawless flip without any troubles.
It should be better for you because hopefully you've taken the time to let the glue dry. But for us, we're trying to be able to show you how to do all of this. And so we've had to rush the process just a little.
Yeah, we haven't had the same drying time that you guys have.
All right. So now we have our rain stick made. This comes, and then this is where the fun part starts.
I know what's coming next and I'm excited.
I like this part too. So part of the Aboriginal culture and their artwork is in dot painting. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
It started about 40 years ago. And for us, we are going to use the eraser end of our pencils and then the glue.
Okay.
You know what it did not tell us?
Wait.
What we do with these 5 that we kept out. I don't think we do anything with that. So if all your clear little beads could go in your rain stick, that's perfect. You can put them all in there.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to open these up for us. When I was looking at the artwork and dots, sometimes they would have specific patterns, but sometimes it was just
This reminds me a little bit of the dots that we did a few weeks ago on our eggs. Are you thinking eggs?
Remember they had...
Or wait, are you thinking or Romanian?
Romanian.
I said that.
Remember they used dots for their paintings a lot too. And so...
That's one thing I love.
Start here.
Yeah, go for it. That's one thing I love about seeing how some cultures are actually similar to each other. And so dot painting is probably something that we see in a lot of different cultures.
I like dot painting because it's very symmetrical to me, and I like that.
Yeah. I'm going to make this guy a little shorter than my first one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cut part of this string off. Okay.
So this is part, it can be as much or as little as you would like it to be.
It's looking really nice.
You could cover your whole rain stick if you wanted, or just do a little pattern here or there.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna try blue. Oh my goodness. I got a little bit crazy with the blue, guys. Alright, here we go.
You can make several dots out of it.
Yep.
Okay, since we are sharing, do you mind if in one paint it gets a little bit of color on the other?
I think it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a little bit hard to wash erasers the way you wash a paintbrush.
Yes. Maybe if you had some old pencils that are almost used up, that would be a good time to use the erasers on them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nice. Whoops. I'm gonna spill all of our paint.
We're covered. Alright, I'm gonna put a little yellow. You might want to do a little research and find some of their symbols. I think you said earlier the Aboriginal culture reminds you some of our Native American culture.
Yeah.
And it does. They use symbols for their writings. So you could look up and find some of those. And you could draw them on here and paint them with your dots that way.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
All right, I want to listen to mine.
All right. It reminds me of the rain.
It does.
Me too. I think it's very soothing.
It is. I think the smaller the beads makes it a finer sound too.
I think so too.
Very good. Well, I hope you've enjoyed making your rain stick. I hope you have enjoyed arts and crafts for this summer of Happy Camper at Home, journey around the world.
Mm-hmm.
We've had fun doing this so much with you.
And don't forget to show us your favorite projects on our Happy
Yes.
Camper at Home Instagram page.
We'd love to see the pictures of your completed projects and let us know what you would like to see more of sometime.
Sounds good.
All right, bye.